Hello everyone, welcome to Barca News. It is April 7th, 2024, and Deco's number one priority for the left wing position is Nico Williams. Also, Barcelona have contacted Sergi Roberto in order to begin negotiations to extend the midfielder's contract. And finally, Guido Rodriguez has offered himself to Barcelona. We have a lot to discuss, so let's begin. Hello everyone, welcome to the channel. My name is Mo, and before we begin with the news, just a quick reminder to make sure to hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and drop a comment. All of this helps the channel continue to grow. Also, if you are looking for any Barcelona jerseys or merchandise, make sure you hit the kit bag, and if you are looking to place any sports bet, make sure you hit the Bet Us. You get a special offer and discount if you use my links, which both of them are down below in the description. Now, begin with the news that Deco's number one priority for the left wing position during this summer transfer market will be Athletic Club de Bilbao's Nico Williams. Now, as you know by now, Barcelona's two priorities for the summer will be to reinforce the pivot position and the left wing, with Deco's number one option for the pivot being Amadou Onana. And now it's been revealed that Deco's number one option for the left wing will be Nico Williams. Now, the Athletic Club de Bilbao's left winger is someone that Barcelona have been considering for quite some time. In fact, they tried to sign him in the winter transfer market, but Nico Williams ended up extending his contract with Athletic Club de Bilbao. However, he did negotiate a low release clause worth 50 million euros to allow the player to go to a bigger club. And this is something that makes it an interesting operation for Barcelona, despite the player extending his contract with his current club. Now, it is reported that Nico Williams would like to come to Barcelona. He thinks the Barcelona project is something very attractive to him, especially with how many youngsters there are on the team, with some of them being very good friends of Nico Williams, like Lamine Yamal, Alejandro Valde, and Pau Cubarsí. And Barcelona think that they can convince Nico Williams to come to Barcelona, because even though he did renew his contract, contacts between Barcelona and Nico Williams' agent never ceased. They have continued. So Barcelona are convinced that they could convince Nico Williams to come to the club, and we do know that Nico Williams wants to come to Barcelona. So this is an operation that could very much happen. However, it will all depend on the sales that Barcelona will be able to make in the summer, because as you know, Barcelona will have to offload several players, generate a significant amount of money before they can even think about signing a player worth 50 million euros. So Deco's number one priority is Nico Williams, but it will all depend on how Barcelona does in the summer transfer market as far as sales. Now, on to the news that Barcelona have reached out to Sergi Roberto's agent in order to extend the contract of the Barcelona captain. Now, Sergi Roberto's contract expires this summer, and Xavi Hernandez had requested the contract extension of the Barcelona captain. But after Xavi Hernandez decided he was going to resign at the end of the season, Barcelona decided not to extend the contract of Sergi Roberto since he was Xavi Hernandez's request. However, now Barcelona have changed their mind, and they have decided to extend the contract of Sergi Roberto because he is a leader on and off the field. He's someone who's been very crucial to the development of youngsters, where he has been a role model and a leader to the youngsters on the training field. And of course, Sergi Roberto, it is a good option to come off the bench. You know, I wouldn't personally start him in matches. I wouldn't have him playing 90 minutes of an entire match. However, he's someone who can come off the bench, make a difference, as we've seen this season, where even though he hasn't played too many matches, he has scored 3 goals, provided 2 assists, and has been crucial in some matches. So Barcelona have decided to extend the contract of the player by 1 more year, keeping his salary the same. And it's reported that Barcelona have reached out to his agent in order to begin negotiations, which are expected to take place over the next 2 weeks. Now, I don't mind Sergi Roberto staying on the bench because, as I reported before, he currently is earning as much as a Barca Athletic player. He reduced his salary by more than half. So I wouldn't mind to have a captain, a leader, a role model to the youngsters, someone who can contribute to the team in windows of 20-30 minutes. I wouldn't mind that for how little he is making. But of course, I do like to hear from you guys. What do you think about extending Sergi Roberto's contract for 1 more season? Are you for it? Are you against it? Let me know down below. Now we will end today's video with the news that Guido Rodriguez has offered himself to Barcelona. Now, the 29-year-old defensive midfielder who currently plays at Real Betis, his contract expires during this summer transfer market, and even though Real Betis were hoping to extend the contract of the Argentinian midfielder, it seems like that's not going to happen, and now Guido Rodriguez, through his agent, has offered his services to Barcelona, who we all know will be prioritizing the pivot position during this summer transfer market. Now, Guido Rodriguez was a player that Barcelona had considered in the past as a low-cost option when they were right before signing Oriol Romeo. However, now that Guido Rodriguez has offered himself again to Barcelona, Barcelona are considering it as a low-cost option, but just know that it's not a top priority for Barcelona. It's not amongst, the top 3 or maybe even the top 5 of options to replace a defensive midfielder, because Barcelona do have some doubts about whether Guido Rodriguez has what it takes to be a Barcelona defensive midfielder. So for now, Barcelona will keep this name on the back burner, and in case none of their other options work out, then they would go and try to sign Guido Rodriguez, because after all, he would be a free agent, and given the club's economy and the club's financial fair play, it wouldn't be the worst of options, but just know that it's not a top option for Barcelona. This is just a plan B type of option in case nothing else works out, because after all, he would be coming to the club as a free agent. So that is all for this video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please give me a like. Also, I would like to invite all of you to please leave a comment down below, giving me all your thoughts and opinions about all the news that I share with you. And finally, I would like to invite all of you to please subscribe to the channel so you can stay current on all the latest news in regards to our beloved club, FC Barcelona. Thank you for watching. I will see you in the next video. And as always, Visca Barça.